You don't know me fighting, bro. You haven't seen shit.
You know I love to knock because who actually punched me in the face. I know fucking Mems does. Because I don't want to fucking have kids.
Is that what Mems
wait
said?
till you watch Thursday's episode.
Is that what Mems said?
Wait
till you watch the episode.
And you're going to grill him.
Thank fuck, bro.
Oh, Maron, what are you doing? Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share. Do everything you got to do, man. It goes a long way, trust me. You like my shirt? Get straight into the episode.
That's how we start. What the fuck you looking at, Suey?
Well, I have no more energy to fight you, bro.
This is light work for me, bro. You know me, too much energy. You just need coffees. I don't need any of that stuff,
I don't
bro.
need coffee. I'm alright, bro. I just don't need someone.
Has you know your story to Mahmoud, bro? That was the messiest I've ever seen your hair.
Yeah, so I just got a haircut. I just left it out.
I'm like,
you like my hair like that?
No,
why?
I like your hair like this.
That's probably why he did want to come. It's like I feel sorry for
this
Yeah,
hobo.
I'm like, what is this? Because he needs it.
No, you know what's funny? Everyone's messaging me like, we're messaging him. I'm like, bro, he's our good friend, you know, like he'll come on. He's alright. I haven't messaged him.
I message him once a week, bro, but then he doesn't respond because I message Moses instead. Moses is my link to Mahmoud, bro.
Reachable.
He's the reachable. No, Mahmoud always replies to me, bro. Mahmoud, he's alright, bro.
How's because I just assume Mahmoud's DMs are like, Paul's here. Can he come here? Can he come here?
Hey, bro, there's a pile on my street, and he's probably like, fuck this pile.
Bro.
Did you watch his Lebby thing that he put up yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Bro, what a funny guy.
It's good to see him like doing that stuff. You know?
I reckon he's gonna be one of the best from like our people from like this area. I don't know if he's from Basil, Bankstown, but anyway, around the areas, he's gonna be one of the best, bro. It's just funny because like I've watched a lot of those people and they're just not. It's just cringe to me. There's this one video of him, bro, on the current affair one. Do you remember the current affair one when he acts like an Aussie and he puts the wig on? And he's like fucking rip, bro. Actually, me and Rust have that video saved because in tears. I don't know why, cause it's just the funniest shit ever.
They're both brothers are so funny.
Yeah, they're
man.
both funny, man. I think next week they'll be on, inshallah. We'll see what we're doing. Anyway, this is League Lads. I forgot to tell everyone that this is League Lads.
Oh yeah.
And we've got a special guest here with us, is joining the crew for one reason and one reason only. Oh, there's two reasons actually.
Yeah.
Freddy Fitler.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This guy actually booked it in right after Origin. He's like, I'm coming, League Lads, boys. You make sure got him all built on that couch.
I usually have Tuesdays off, man.
I'm like, bro, why are you trying to book things in? You can just walk in. My house is your house. But that and the Hunt Saga. But before we get into that, how are you boys? You good?
Yeah, good,
Everyone's good.
brother.
Good, bro.
How are you, bro? You walked in trying to fight me, left, right, upcuts.
I'm not.
You got a punchable face.
You really do. What is this bloke laughing for?
You don't say that to your mates.
What? Cause if you could whack, if you could.
You know I love to knock because who actually punched me in the face. I know fucking on a night out.
I love you. Nah.
If you could whack any one of our faces, who would it be?
Honestly, I reckon
Me?
I'm up there as well, man.
But I wouldn't really feel it.
I'd like yours because you just laugh.
Yeah, I would just
And
laugh
he's
it
like,
off.
I say things that make you want to punch me. That's what I feel like.
You?
Yeah.
Mems does.
Because
I don't want to fucking have kids.
Is that what Mems
wait
said?
till you watch Thursday's episode.
Is that what Mems said?
wait.
Wait till you watch the episode.
And you're gonna grill him.
Thank fuck, bro.
Anyway,
Can you imagine the world with more than one Mems? And you imagine little baby Mems? He's gonna bring a baby into the world. He's gonna have no hairline at 11 years old.
Hey, I'm not letting you do my GM like that, bro. No way. No way, bro.
Mems, bro, defend yourself.
Hey, Le Mems. No way. That's not happening. Anyway, let's get into footy, bro. This is what we do.
Are you gonna put the whole thing in there?
We don't cut shit out here, bro. We don't cut shit out, bro. Anyway, let's get into NRL, a bit of NRL talk, or most of NRL talk. We like to start off with our awards, as usual. It's been a freaking ugly week of footy, bro. Like, from last episode to now, it's been some shit calls for some shit footy. Alhamdulillah, the Bulldogs had a bye, so Bulldogs fans were chill, but Dragons fans still had to go through the saga they've gone through. I'm going to start off with W-Mans. I'll tell you my W-Mans. I got 5 players here,
I
bro.
got heaps too, bro.
I got Dallin Watili
Just use the
Zelezniak.
DWZ. Thank you.
No, I know. Zelezniak.
Zelezniak.
Bro, he has been on smoke.
I love him.
I love him, bro. And
I
like,
love MJ.
And I feel like he's been like, ever since he left the Bulldogs, he's been dirty at the Bulldogs. I don't know, how did we let him go, bro? We just like, was it contract? Was it like...
No, like he wasn't on a lot of money at the Dogs on his
He was
last
on a
year,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, we got to free it up. Yeah, so I get
But
that.
I loved him, bro. When he came in, I remember I was at his first game against the Roosters at SFS, bro, and it was like, at SCG, because he was like a rocket at fullback.
Bro, he just runs.
He turned that season around, bro, in 2019, 2020.
Man, he's been so good for the Warriors, bro. I feel
But
like
he's
when
been mad.
But I feel like when they play for the Warriors, all the Kiwi boys, they have like another level of passion, bro. Like they feel it when they're on the field. So he's won David Fedor, Joey Manu, and Christian Welsh. Now, David Fedor and Joey Manu had outstanding games. I want to get into what Christian Welsh said.
Oh, that was funny,
That
bro.
was
That was
straight
so
up.
funny.
What did he say?
You didn't.
The
You didn't
press
see it?
conference
No.
before it started.
The press conference with Bellamy.
No, I didn't
Okay,
watch
so
it.
him and Bellamy on the press conference before it started, they
he
were still
didn't
mic'd
realise,
up.
but he's being taped.
Yeah, so he didn't realise what happened. So he's like, how the hell did the Knights lose? Penrith have no one.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Like, is he's undoing his boot or his
Oh, that's
fixing his
funny,
socks?
Yeah,
bro.
he's fit, and he's like, and Bellamy's like, yeah. Well, Bellamy like wanted to go in, but he's like, I better shut my mouth. He's got Penrith next week. Yeah, I seen that. But bro, he's just a sicko for that, and everyone's like, oh, he's in hot water. He's gonna get in trouble. Shut up, bro.
Bro, they can have their
And guess what? They're
opinions,
playing
bro.
him this week, so that's like hype at least for the game, man.
Like, imagine if Penrith absolutely pump him. It's even funnier.
it'll even be fun, and I reckon he'll
Because-
say something after it too. Like,
Because I was going to say, imagine someone like, whoever's captain that game, what comes out and be like, well, how did we beat?
how did
Yeah.
we lose that game, bro?
They would be petty. I'd do a petty response in that case, bro.
Yeah, well, that's why he's my W men's. I thought he brought some excitement to footy this week. Your W men's before we go on to L.
Those, and I'll say Sean Johnson, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, I
was
forgot
a
about
men's.
Sean
Valentine Holmes as well, and Drinkwater, they were cracked.
Valentine Toa, what's his?
He's
he's got
lost
his
that
name back.
nickname
Lost his
now.
name, okay.
After Origin, bro, he's
Bro, did you see, I think it's the Cuspatro when they put Valentine Week? Two tries, 156 metres. I was like, yeah, he's actually had a gun off
Yeah,
a
bro,
week,
he's gone. So he's been playing good. But I like Valentine. I always rated him. Who else you got, TK?
So I had the same boys as you. Outside of them, I put White and a Jonah Peasant.
Yeah,
from
tell
the
us why
Storm.
Peasant. So we know White had a
Oh,
good game.
Yeah.
Jumped over Teddy and shit.
Peasant just like the way he was playing, bro. Even the early kicks he was putting in. I think he set up 2 of Xavier's tries just off the boot, bro. But it was just the weight on the kick was perfect. Like the weight, the ball skill.
He played with some confidence.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta have some confidence to do that as a half. You can't just
Yeah.
kick shit for no reason.
And even after the game, he came out and he was like, look, bro, like I'm not here to replace Munster or anything like that. I'm just told to do my job. And if I do my job, everything happens to me. So I really like the way he's played, bro. He played like a kid that's been playing in that team for years. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's Melbourne, bro. That's what Melbourne do, man.
there's Big Nelson as well. Got to give him a rap, bro.
Oh,
He
that step, bro.
He absolutely nicked fucking Gary, bro.
That step, bro. I thought Melly would win that game, bro. I tipped Melly. I'm like, yeah, I think they'll do it. And it just never worked.
It's professional from Melbourne, man.
Yeah, they got back to it.
At their home ground, like they just
Yeah, you can't step on them there. No chance. It's very, very rare. L-Men's, bro. I got 3 here. I got the Dolphins. Just because that first half was just disgusting, bro. That was like the Bulldogs against Sharks. It was just like horrible to watch. I actually turned it off while I never watched second half. I know Dolphins scored some more points in the second half, but it was just so easy for Para. Like people are making, I know Para are a good side in that, but Para looked like grand final. They won the grand final, you know. They were just quicker. They were just better. Everything was just unbelievable. I got Reece Walsh, just because of what he said to the ref. I don't think, and you know, what even pisses me off even more is he's like, I said it to a player.
He did not say
He
that.
did not say it to the
I
player.
have no issue with what Reece has said.
No,
Like,
I don't mind. See, I
because,
love that. But like, I reckon stand on it. That's all I want.
anyone that's played sport at any level has sprayed at ref at some
100,
point.
bro.
It doesn't matter, right? But if you fuck up, just own it, bro.
Yeah, don't go on NRL Fox on NRL
Fox
comments.
League and then
Fox League
and then have
commenting.
Reynolds jump on, be like, yeah, it was.
Nah, that was direct, straight at the Reece Walsh. I don't know, man. You got a bit comfortable with that Origin smoke you were putting on us all week. We're gonna talk about Origin very soon, but I just think, bro, own up to it, man. Just take it on the chin and it is what
Cop
it
your
is.
3 weeks, move on, bro. Whatever.
You're gonna cop it anyway.
3 weeks, yeah? Make sure it's 3.
I don't even care about if he plays Origin or not, bro.
No,
I want him to play Origin.
We versed them in 3 weeks.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Reece
Reece Walsh, stay aside, bro.
3 weeks, yeah? But, cuz, you can't be doing that, bro.
Nah.
Cuz, you're caught in 4K, bro.
Yeah, literally, bro. There's
Cuz
cameras,
there's cameras everywhere. You're literally on a football field, bro. You're not getting away with that.
What did Josh Reynolds say? Remember there was an incident?
It's bullshit.
He said
Yeah,
that.
You know what I love,
It is-
right?
And he
Fucking
got told
cunt.
off like he was like a mum was pissed at him.
Yeah, they got remember that. Hey, you come here.
How dare you?
Do you know what I love about the fact that Fox actually came with receipts because they're like, oh no, I was doing it to a player, I was talking to a player.
The edit was good
and
too.
then they do a edit. They send me-
The edit was good too.
He must be a LeBron fan, bro, with that level of cap. Le cap, bro.
The cap, bro. They're talking about my glorious king like
Yeah, I was the
that.
first one
Pookie
too.
bear.
Yeah, that's my favorite saying too.
My my next L-Mans is someone it hurts me to say this, bro, because I really love this guy. It's James Tedesco. I don't know, man. I just feel like he has no confidence right now, and the only reason why he's an L-Mans is because he's trying too much. And we see this in players that have no confidence. They always try to bounce into things. They try to overplay their hand. They try to carry the team, and I just think he cops it. Like you were saying before, he's very targeted. I agree. But when you're Australian captain, New South Wales captain, you just had a series like that, I think it's only right to target him.
I would defend him, but like
I'd defend him too,
Like
yeah.
I said off cam, the only thing I'll give him defense is, sorry, the only defense I'll give him off cam, like I was saying to you off cam, was just that if you're in that slump of the form and your teammates can see that, bro, someone's got to be helping him out, like on those
100%.
high balls. Like I know you're a fullback, you should be winning those contests, but you can see he's not winning those contests, bro. Go start putting bodies in front of him so opposition players don't have a clear run at Teddy, bro.
Yeah, like even if you have to
protect him, try to do something.
Even
to help
if
him
you
get
have
his
to escort,
confidence
like
back.
if you have to cop a penalty, like
Yeah, because if Teddy gets his confidence back, he might be able to pull the team. Not
100%.
turn around the season.
I think he can do that. And
You
you were
know,
saying
so-
this is last Origin, but I read something today, or I think it was today, when they were talking about Billy Slater. So it was Issa was telling me Billy Slater was 35 playing Origin. Yeah, he was in an unbelievable team, whatnot. I don't see why Teddy can't do that. We have a good Origin team.
It's just a bad year, and
I think
sometimes
it's just a bad bit of slump.
when you've been that good for that long,
Yeah.
sometimes you just have an off year.
And it's under the radar. It's under the microscope when you do.
Yeah.
Because you're that good, then you should be doing better. Yeah, but just to Tedesco, man. L-Mans. Who you got, L-Mans?
Yeah, poor Teddy, bro. He's not had a good season.
I don't think it hasn't been that
and
bad, yeah?
with- no,
compared to him, yeah.
When you're held to such a high standard, bro, you're gonna look bad, and it just
Like if we're doing
It
Hayes
look-
Perrin performances,
Oh my God.
that was Teddy's performance.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
But go on. Sorry.
no. I'd rather that than anything that Hayes dishes up. But,
Wallah.
like besides the Dragons game,
Hayes today.
oh man, why do they have to tease us like that, bro?
Go on.
But with Teddy, bro, like I just feel like his body is quitting on him a little bit. I get that vibe. He just looks like he's a step behind where he was. You know, it's a bit slower, a little bit less athletic. He looks like he's in pain. I'm getting turbo vibes from him right now. But I'm okay with him playing Origin as long as we see some improvement, bro. I can't see this level of play, and like Billy is Billy, but Billy didn't really.
I know Billy's, yeah. You can't compare,
Come on,
really
man.
compare it, but
Like
there's 5 year difference, bro.
yeah, I know.
You get me? Like,
But
bro, Tedesco had
players
some
are
bad
different,
injuries at
bro.
the start. Yeah, 100%, I agree.
Like there are players that are done at 30 and there are players that are still good at 35. Like it happens in every sport. But he's got to show some level of improvement for me to say, yeah, he deserves to get picked over Dylan Edwards. Because
100%.
what does he do better than Dylan Edwards right now?
Nothing, really.
Literally nothing.
Nothing. Wallah,
So
nothing.
I can't defend.
It's just his experience and
Well,
what he's done before that.
I was gonna say,
But now Dylan Edwards has that experience. He's been in 3 grand finals. He's won 2. You know what I mean? Like he's ready for it, bro. And
but would you not argue that maybe Teddy has a bit of credit in the bank to warrant a third selection? If you're gonna go in a different direction, then maybe next.
I think he used the credit to get picked in game 2.
Game 2, yes, I agree with that. I fully agree with
I
that.
just asking
think
the question.
game 2 and game 1 honestly was off credit. Not like he wasn't playing good enough to. If you
Warrant
just
selection.
take everything of what he's done in the past and you're purely looking at this year, you wouldn't pick Tedesco over Dylan Edwards or someone else.
I get that. That makes sense.
But
It makes a lot of sense.
that's where the credit in the bank is. That's where the loyalty to Tedesco is shown in game 1 and 2.
That's Origin 2. You got to pick
But-
the boys that are going to, show
But
you.
now
that they
you have to next year you have to come at it at a different angle now.
Yeah.
If he's not showing any improvement, you got to go, all right, Dylan, man. And bro, I didn't even like Dylan for so long.
Yeah, I wasn't a
But
big fan.
for the last 2 years, man, he's really just proved me completely wrong. And I really think if you're gonna pick Tedesco and you're happy with Tedesco being a good fit there, Dylan Edwards offers way more.
Way more.
And he offers what Tedesco offers, but just better. better run meters, better bro. He's been breaking so many tackles this year.
In defense, he's better.
Defense is way better.
He's unbelievable in defense.
You know what I mean? And he's not getting jumped over by a prop.
I just think that was bad. I just think it's a transition period for him now. I think he has to like be a different kind of fullback.
Yeah,
he can't be that slippery slider that's everywhere.
So what does he do? What does he do? Because we were joking about it on the chat when we were watching.
I think he should focus more on his not trying to score points. He's always trying to score. Because if you watch Teddy, he's always trying to score points. Always. He's trying to make a line break. He's trying to. I think that should slow down a little bit because his body's not. It's just not there anymore for him. Maybe it's a bit of a bad slump of form, but I think he just has to focus on his defense because then you can't drop him, bro. If your defense is good and you're getting other players to like Manu, for instance, for the Roosters to get more involved in the attack, then you can it makes a bit of sense, more balance.
It's now the time where he has to adjust his game to make it easier for his teammates.
Yep.
He needs to stop worrying about trying to make 200 meters a game.
No, it's true, but Wallah.
Like, cuz he needs to just make it easier for his teammates, bro. Huh?
I said he's dropped down to 145. He's averaging.
Yeah, but still,
because
it's still bad sport.
It's not sustainable. The stuff that he was doing for 3, 4, 5 years straight was crazy. I don't know if it's sustainable. It's looking like this year he's burnt out. I feel like a little bit.
Yeah.
So now you got to work on your playmaking, defense, make yourself a more valuable asset, apart from
give me water, man.
Purely run meters,
Because do you know what Teddy still does have in his credit? But like, despite his form, people still respect and fear him to a certain degree. So he can use that to his advantage when he has the ball in his hand to draw people in and get rid of the ball because people still go, it's Teddy. It's
Tedesco, yeah.
You know?
He's got to become a little bit more like Latrell.
Yeah.
Latrell makes it so easy for his teammates.
Yeah, 100%.
His minimal touches, but quality touches.
Yeah, he knows when to get involved. He's not everywhere, and I think that's what Origin. Oh, let's talk about Origin. Sorry, let's go into game. Do you have any other Illmans?
No,
sorry, my bro. I directly skipped over you. Give me your Illmans, bro. Let's go.
First one is the Dragons. Not
Okay.
for what you think. It was DeBellin's 200th game, and we got absolutely given it to us. Ben Hunt is in there, and then Brandy and Freddy are my L's as well.
Oh, we're gonna get into them, bro. I got some reactions on TikTok, bro.
The grill's on.
I got some reactions on TikTok, bro. That people are like, yeah, and then people are like going against. You know how TikTok is, but you're never gonna please everyone.
Are we gonna defend ourselves with the Luai thing now?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Origin in next topic after game of the round.
Okay.
Game of the round, quickly, boys.
Eagles and Stong.
I never heard anyone call them Eagles. That's weird.
Same. I'll go something different. I'll go the Warriors game. The Warriors game was very enjoyable.
Okay, I reckon the Brisbane Gold Coast game was the best game of the week.
I think
it was just a good. You didn't like it because there was so many.
All Sunday games, Earls.
Yeah, you didn't. Not a fan of the stream. All right, listen. Hot topics, bro. Let's talk about it. Wednesday, we watched the massacre. We watched the demolition. We watched the state absolutely just make OnlyFans content with our state. We got built it, cuz. New South Wales just let us down. We actually done a tour around the whole Sydney that day. 2 days, actually, because you ended up doing the day 2 filming.
We put more effort into that video than they put on the field, bro.
We put more effort.
Holding Street.
Bro, we went that roundabout.
Risked our lives, mate. Risked our lives.
And it's no surprise that New South Wales got absolutely smashed. Boys, do you want me to... I'll probably kick this off. We knew this would happen, right? None of us tipped New South Wales. Like usually we would even, except for producer Mo, he said 32-6 Newcastle.
He was nearly right.
He was nearly right, but opposite.
I said 32-10.
Yeah, but opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we would have done some AI editing and shit. Would have made it sound like Queensland, so we sound like geniuses. But bro, we all knew that they would lose. But I just didn't see them going out in that fashion, bro. That was just disgusting. That was probably the worst Origin game I've ever watched. And there's only 2 people to blame for this. It's Brett Fitler and Greg Alexander. You can pick the players, you can blame whoever you want, but if you set up a team to lose, what are they gonna do? They're gonna fucking lose. Sorry, I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna be a bit passionate. If you set up a team to win, like Billy Slater does, they're gonna win, bro. All they have to do is play their game, and I just want to understand I want to hear your opinions on what Fitler was thinking. Let's
Masterstroke. I know where you're going.
He's
Masterstroke.
It's not just Fitler, bro. It's both of them.
Okay.
We have to blame both of them.
Let's explain what happened. Tom Trbojevic gets injured in the first couple of minutes. We yelled this. Me, you. Right? You're not a Bulldogs fan, so you're not biased on this. We yelled this. We don't want 2 hookers. Let's get Matt Burton in the team.
I'm a Matt Burton fanboy. Bro.
Okay, but that's okay. Anyone can be anyone's
Not
fanboy.
really.
But
I know. I just did that to stir you up.
This guy says some blasphemous stuff on the group chat about my boy, my Pookie Bear, Matt Burton.
I'm on the big fish.
I'll put this bloke on the spit road and do this shit again, man.
Yeah, he went crazy,
I
bro.
will stone this brother.
Listen, anyway,
No one
listen.
talks about. I let him I allow it with this bloke because I like him.
Tanner Boyd vibes.
Tanner Boyd. I hated Tanner Boyd, bro.
Just the context, I told Freddy Tanner Boyd is a way better
Better
halfback.
He is, bro.
And he was losing it.
I'm not taking it. I'm not accepting it.
I was like, I don't know why the Titans want Ben Hunt.
Anyways, listen, boys. So Tom Trbojevic gets injured. So we looked pretty not bad, okay? I know it's 3 minutes of footy, but let's judge off that. We looked okay. We looked like we could be in the game, all right? Even though the team wasn't set up correctly and whatnot. Then our biggest attacking weapon, right? Take it as you hear it. He is our biggest attacking weapon. Tom Trbojevic gets injured, pec injury. All right, it's unfortunate. It happens, right? So when I see Cam Murray on the bench, I start doing these ones. I said they're gonna let the brother come in early.
I'm like, I'm all right with that, you know.
We're all happy with that, right? And then what happens? I see Damien Cook running as if he's on the freaking sandy beaches of Bondi. He's just sprinting, cuz. And I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Hey, did I miss something? Am I stupid? Am I don't know, not an NRL coach? Yes. I missed all three of them because Fred Fitler decided that it's a masterstroke to put Damien Cook in the centres, right? Any human being that watched one game of NRL, just one game, wallah, will know Cam Murray should be playing there. Liam Martin should be playing there. Tyson Frizzell, okay? I know it's not the best.
Liam Martin and Frizzell, I'm not sure about.
100%, but if you have that option.
But Cam Murray, I think would have been a better suit.
No, 100%.
And this is the real issue stemmed from, so hearing them talk about it they said it was related to his health and related to the fact that we didn't have many middles because we picked that hooker. So again, the two hooker thing just doesn't work for us. If we had Burton, you just chuck Burton there. He should have put Burton there in game 1 when Turbo got knocked out.
Literally, he didn't activate him.
But he was available to be activated, but he chose not to. So instead of putting centre of the year there, he puts Hines there.
Do you know what the worst thing is? Burton's played for him and had a game.
Bro, he won centre of the year and he had a game.
He's played for Freddy literally last year. His debut game. Remember, we're all sitting.
It was unbelievable.
Wow, how good was Burton?
ESPN, lad. He was on ESPN. Any other Origin player on ESPN?
No.
Nah. But Burton was on ESPN.
Nah, man. I don't know, man. I seen there was better options than Damien Cook, bro. Damien Cook, we could have at least scored another 3 tries.
Shout out to Damien.
No,
Cook,
shout
bro.
out.
Damien
Like,
tried
One
his
sec,
absolute
Damien
heart
Cook,
out.
you're an absolute legend, brother.
This isn't slating Damien Cook.
Yeah.
At all, right?
Just
And
to
you know
make
what?
that
Damien
clear.
Cook's a good bloke because he actually listened. He didn't revolt against his coach and say, no, this and that.
What's he going to do? Say no?
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
bro, I would have probably said, bro, after like 10 minutes, I would have been like, Freddy,
It's not working,
it's not working, bro. I can't do this. It's
not looking good, bruv.
He dug deep and he stayed there and wallah, he scored a try as well. I only try. He defended. He put his heart on the line. He played for his state. But bro, this Freddy Fitler, he just needs to go, bro. Him and Greg Alexander, they can't keep diminishing our talent, bro. Nico Hines' confidence after the game was horrendous, cuz he played a game right after, and I think they didn't play that well.
Melbourne. They got smashed.
They got absolutely smashed.
No,
What's Nico
they
Hines
got
trying to do?
belted by Brisbane and then belted by Melbourne.
What was Nico Hines trying to do that game? Just overplaying his hand.
Yeah.
Knock Hines trying to offload in like 50 meters away from that. It's just, he's literally, as much as he's bringing younger talent in, he's ruining talent. He's ruining players' confidence. He's not picking the right combos that we should be building for future years to come. Now, with the Luai thing, we got absolutely slated on TikTok for Luai. Everyone came for us, bro. Everyone. We got called kebab eaters. Like, I don't know what's wrong with eating a kebab. But couch heads, they're not wrong about that. We are literally couch heads. All this freaking shit, cuz I don't know what's wrong with these people. But, bro, what we're trying to say is, yeah, I don't mind Luai. I like him for Penrith. I think he's a good player. Wallah, I really genuinely do. I swear my mates, I fight my mates about him because Rusty will tell me, bro, he's shit. I'm like, bro, he's good. Hey, look, look what he's doing for Penrith. You can't say shit.
He's a good player, man.
He's a good player, right? But we went off the fact that we picked Cleary. We picked Luai because we picked Cleary. True? If I'm wrong, please, boys, correct
That's
me.
what we've been told.
That's what we've been. It's not what we've been told. This is
what they do.
It's what's concreted in our head now. You know what I mean?
The combinations,
The
bro.
combination thing, okay? Which I don't believe should be happening in Origin. Just pick the best, get them all used to each other, right? And then Cleary gets injured, so we're all like, Luai might leave this because he's not the best really in Origin. Like we have better options, bro. And people are like, whatever's not broken,
If it ain't broke, don't fix
If
it.
it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yes, it is broke, bro. We've lost everything. We haven't won shit in so long. So I don't know. That's the law. I think I don't get why he was there
And there are people that are trying to give him credit for 21, bro. No,
for
for 2021.
the
They're like, bro,
origin?
he won in 2020 and a blinder. Cuz we could have picked any other 6 and the result would not have changed.
100%. We won't smoke that year, bro.
Bro,
no one could
that
stop
was
us that
the
year.
troll turbo year, bro. They literally had like 10 tries, both of them combined, bro. It was like, okay, like I'm the type that picks the best player available.
100%.
Why is not the best player available? There's like 3 players that can play his role that are better.
Who are they?
Walker, Hines, and I don't even Moses at 6. I'd like.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Moses.
Wait till you hear.
Burden.
Hines is not a 6. Hines is not a 6.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
It
that's-
doesn't matter,
I know,
bro.
I'm just saying, that's the next thing you're going to hear.
No,
That's the
but
next thing. Why can't he play 6?
you know what?
I
Yeah,
agree
I think
with
he's
you.
a better 6 than 7, bro.
We all
Moses?
do.
Hines.
100%.
Yeah,
what
bro.
Bro, it's not a
And
seven.
I think Moses can do whatever the hell. He
Because
can
you
play
would
wherever
never
he
sign
wants
him
in
for
the
your.
halves.
You would never sign him for your club as a 7.
Honestly, I'd rather Burden than Loy.
Why? 100%,
Yeah, I'd rather
bro.
Burden than Loy. I'm not. In this case, it's just the fit in the team is better. I don't think Loy. I think Law's a bit better than Burden now. If I was to rank the
course,
sixes,
he's done more, he's done more.
But like the team needed help
Literally.
kicking the ball, bro.
We couldn't even get a kick going properly. We were just freaking in our end. And we had one of the best kicking 7s in the game, bro.
Yeah,
So the law, I think, I just don't understand why people are coming for us. Like,
and I think Moses did well.
shout out to Moses, bro. He played well. He tried very hard.
His D was really
His
good. as
defense
well.
was so good.
That whole right side was on lockdown. Is that left
Yeah,
side?
yeah, no,
And
no.
again, not to have a
Pause.
No, I
His D
said
was good. Oh,
I
did you?
said pause.
Thank God.
Um,
I've been watching too much Cam and Mace, bro. It is what it is.
not to have a go at Cookie, but we only looked vulnerable on that left side. But
Yeah.
what do you expect when one of the hardest, or if not the hardest position to defend in league, you're playing someone that's
Edge, bro.
never like really ever played there. So.
One little bad step completely screws
Well,
you.
that's
in the
how one of the
centres, bro.
tries went.
Yeah.
Like Cook just got sucked in, boom, boom, 2-on-1.
Even
It's over.
even the catch of Cook and him and Adaka going into each other. Like a center would understand, like I think they would have better understanding together. Or I reckon even Cameron Murray would have had a better understanding, bro, than Damien Cook in that
Well,
position.
Cam's played centre.
played there in his
He's
younger
played
days,
centre.
yeah?
No, he's played centre in the NRL, bro. He locked up Joey Manu at centre. Like, he's played there. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Cameron Murray should have been in that left centre role.
And him not starting him baffled me, bro.
Yeah, and again, but he should have been starting from the Beninging, bro.
in the Beninging.
Yeah, I can't believe it, man. I said I'd be mad if he didn't start.
I was pissed off, bro.
I knew we lost when he didn't start.
What do we think of? So, what do you think of the game? What should have run me through what you
It's
saw?
game one all over again. All the field position, all the territory, just having plenty of attacking opportunities, and we don't use them.
Yeah.
We actually created a lot of 2v1 situations on that left edge, and I reckon we bombed about 3 tries.
But we had a hooker trying to pass
Because
all
we
the way
had a
back.
hooker.
And that's not a crack at
No.
a Cook
At all.
But we created the opportunities like Fred did, and we had enough numerical advantage in attacking phases of play that we could have actually won the game. You
We
know,
just didn't
but
capitalize.
we couldn't capitalize because either Cook was playing the pass too early, or he played it too late,
Or he didn't play it at all.
or he didn't play it,
Or
it
tried
went
to beat a
behind.
man. I don't blame him, bro.
You know what I mean? And that's not his fault. Like, that's not his position. You can't have a crack at him.
I think New South Wales respects Cook more than ever now. Straight up. I've always been a big Cook fan, but after that game, bro, I just have a big respect for him. Because I would have punched up Freddy Fitler if I was him.
He did that for 80 minutes. And remember how I said after the end of game 1, Freddy set Nico up for failure? It was even worse for Cook.
And you know what's funny? It's the same position. It's
Yeah.
the same player that got injured. Like, why are we still... You know what? Okay. So for game 3, for me, I would literally just clean it out.
I've seen him.
yeah, you-
I don't know. Even like Queensland's done this before. They've like I remember Gordon Taylor speaking about it. Like when they lost the series 2-0, game 3, new blood. Like I'm expecting plenty of changes because you're not gonna pick any of the real big names. They're not like especially.
Why
ones-
would you? Like,
No, we've got to stop carrying luxury players as well.
That's what I'm-
sick-
yes,
I'm
that's
sick
what I
and
like
tired
to
of
hear,
it. Like,
TK.
we've done it, but we've got to stop carrying luxury players because of their name. And when I did my 1 to 18, I did it based on players who I just think are not limelight players, and they're all just grafters.
They're playing good
Like,
footy and
they're playing good footy and they're all grafters. You know, if the going gets tough, those boys aren't gonna
phase
sulk or whatever. Like they'll dig in and they'll work because they do it on a weekly basis at their clubs. They're the guys who are doing the dirty work. So whoever the star man is at their respective clubs, comes out and shines.
100%.
I think that's the first thing we got to do. Just pick people who want to work, man. Like when we hear the whole Queensland get Origin.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that actually.
And all of that. I don't think they're more passionate or they get it or all of that. I think we just carry too many passengers. And that is them not getting that. There's just some players who they might get it, but they're just passengers because of how good they are.
Yeah, like, I'm good,
For me,
I'm sweet.
for me, Turbo's a passenger.
Oh, definitely.
He's a passenger. And I'm not saying that Turbo doesn't affect games. That's not where I'm going with this. But I'm saying when the game goes hard, Turbo plays fullback. At what point does this Turbo have to defend set after set after set in the defensive line at Manly?
Never.
Can't tell me that.
You can't. You really
You
can't.
know, same thing I'd say for Latrell. I know Latrell wasn't in this series, so you can't really say the same thing. But it's the same thing as that. Like, even in the halves, when does Luai have to defend set after set after set at club footy?
You know,
Never.
you know when you said Queensland get New South Wales don't get Origin in that. I agree with that to a degree.
I don't.
No,
I think we get it.
No,
We get it.
No, we do get it because we broke the biggest dynasty. Like Trent Hodkinson and Josh Reynolds broke the biggest dynasty of
8 years, bro.
8 years. They crashed it. All right, them players. But what I'm trying to say is, Latrell got injured. Yeah, I feel like we all just our confidence just went down the drain. If that's Queensland, they look at it and like when Munster got injured, was it Munster didn't came in?
Yeah.
But they were
Didn't have a
licking
game
their
and a
lips. That you can't talk to one Queensland fan that says, "Oh man, I don't know, man, Munster's gone." They're like, you know what, man, Munster's gone, but we got
Look
that
at what
Deeren.
they were slightly upset about this year when their first team came out. They were slightly upset that Kate Capwell wasn't there. Slightly upset that Gagai wasn't there. But they didn't cause up
No.
about it. They're like, we should have stuck with them. But then, like, you know what? We got to back Billy. He won a series last year.
He knows what he's doing. Let's
They win game one. The players he's picked absolutely rip it, right? Even the Ponga not being picked is the same thing.
That's a massive
They rip
call,
it,
bro.
right?
That's a massive call, bro.
There's
To
no
put
rip-
Reece Walsh in.
Because Ponga has credit, and Ponga game 3 last year absolutely tore us apart.
Raped us.
So you can't say, why is he picking Ponga? Because Ponga has done it on that team. But that's the kind of things they's up. But they gave him a chance, right? Game 2, they play again even better than game 1.
Unbelievable.
You know?
You have anything to say on the Queensland Origin passion thing?
No, we don't get it. Because you want to know why?
Tell me
Because
why.
we beat the dynasty, and what are we going to do? What are we going to do the year after?
Flick them off.
Yeah, Mitchell Pearce, come back, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just drop Josh Reynolds. Yeah, he might have not. You look at the stat sheet, he didn't do much. But what's he doing? He's getting under their skin, bro. That's what Origin's
He's an
about.
Origin player.
Cuz Jonathan Thurston knew the series was lost. Instead of crying about it or he was so mad that he was elbowing bloody Josh Reynolds on the floor with
got
3
the
minutes
best
to go.
remember that was the
and Josh Reynolds is bloody laughing. You want to talk about players that get Origin? It's those psychopaths that get it.
And that's what I'm saying. Luxury players don't get that. You
Yeah, we
can't
have
carry
pretty
it.
We
boys.
don't get it, bro. Cuz if we got it, we would have picked the same halves the next year.
No. So this group doesn't get it. We New South Wales get it, but this group doesn't get it.
I think some of the players in that team do get it.
Some, yeah.
Some
but
get it.
Some
No,
get
definitely.
it. And I don't think you can say collectively they don't get it because it's doing discredit to some of the boys in that team.
100%.
But I'm saying where I come from is you just got boys who don't know how to dig deep when the going gets hard. Some of them.
Luxury
Because
players.
because they're not in that position week to week to week to week. Bro, if you play for a club that is shit or that is fighting for top 8 every season and you're playing good enough to make Origin, I'm telling you, when you get to Origin, you're going to keep doing the same thing.
100%.
But if you're playing for a top 4 club that has majority of the ball, you control the attacking phase of the ball.
They're scoring
most of the
20
time,
every 10 minutes.
You're scoring, you're in positions to do things like that. Why would you then, when you're pinned back on your own defensive line, go, yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, you
Your
just gotta
gas tank
fold.
isn't
You're
used
spoiled,
to that.
bro.
Your mentality isn't used to that. What are you going to do?
I just think, bro, that was just the disappointment, bro. Straight, I was so disappointed because, and you know what? I'm happy. Let's talk about Freddy Fitler, actually, because I wanted to say that. I was telling you this all week. I was telling everyone this all week. Because, you know, when the game ended and he was shaking everyone's hands, I would have walked up to him if I was in power of the Blues. I would have just walked up to him and Greg Alexander. I said, boys, there's an Uber outside. Get the fuck in the car and just leave. Don't know. We got the press conference. Don't worry about the press conference. Just get in the car, please. Just go. I'll do the press conference. I'll talk. Right? Why?
Send Roy Kent in there, bro.
Bro, I'll just tell Wallah. I'm not, I literally, because how can you be so stupid? Your back's against the wall and you're trying to play, I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, you're trying to be this smart genius. You're trying to literally Pep Guardiola the situation. He tried to, and you're not that guy, bro. You've never been smart tactically. When he won Origin, like someone commented, if Freddy won the series, he would have been happy. No. You know when he won that series for us, I was like, this team didn't even need a coach. They were that good. Did they need a coach? Tom Trbojevic and Maloney, and they were just jumping over cunts, and because that Tom Trbojevic was unbelievable.
But
And
this
was
is
it
the
Joel
irony.
Joel Mitchell as well, bro.
But this is the irony of all of it is, if you pick the best players available in their preferred position, it makes your job 10 times easier.
Yes,
You don't even need to coach that hard.
of course.
You don't.
But guess what? He done that year. Because like
That's my point.
Because
He picked 2 fullbacks at centre, but apart from that, yeah.
yeah, but like it was just obvious. That's just so obvious that you pick these backs. They're that good. You have to pick them. Like, bro, the form we're seeing from them was unbelievable that year. That Tom Trbojevic year that was cracked.
That was the best.
Was that the cracked year?
That was the
cracked
cracked
year.
year, bro.
I was put mainly on my back. We're going.
Yeah, bro.
That was, hey, I'm gonna, hey,
Bro, we were
he
talking
did his
about him and
best then.
Slater. We're like comparing who's the
Right. I
greatest
remember
The
fullback.
best season ever, bro. We're never gonna see anything
Never.
like what
Bro.
Turbo did in 2021. I'm not gonna see it again in my lifetime.
No,
I
we
think.
won't ever see it.
I remember on multis, bro.
Maybe from Hayes Perham we
Bro,
will.
on multis, I remember it was like $4.60 for Turbo to score 2 or more tries every game.
And it was the easiest money.
And you're like, yep.
Yeah. Latrell, what? $1.80 to score a centre, $1.80 to score is not normal.
Yep.
Oh, bro.
But no, hey,
You
those.
score, you'd be like, that's 1. Where's the second one? Should have
Too
put him for
easy.
3 or more.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
don't I put him down for 2? That's how good he was that year.
but I
And it's like, I just want to say, like, you're right about, I think we're picking players that are too spoiled. They're not too exposed to having their backs against the wall because they're
That's
always
what
so
it is,
good.
yeah.
Like, that's why I don't always try to pick the players from the best teams. You know what I mean? Just because they play for the best team. But I think To'o should be there.
Yeah.
I honestly think Murray's always been a better lock than Yo, but Yo...
I've got my
Yo,
team here, bro. if you
Yeah,
want to hear it.
Yo should get...
One
like,
sec.
Yo gets picked all
Before
day.
I'm
gets picked all day.
going to actually ask you about game 3 or what, like teams. But
Game 3...
I have one more thing to say about Freddy Fitler.
Go.
I would have actually sacked him on the spot. I don't know why this is why we do not get Origin.
That's why I'm going for Queensland Game 3.
Okay, but we're not ruthless enough to say, hey, Fitler, I would have said, bro, get out. What are you doing here? No hate on him. Like, as a person, and if you're no hate on him. I understand they're all mates, but you just let down. It's not about the club, and if you have a club and he let it down, it's just this, bro. It's a state. This is like a whole. Because we understand Origin, I think, more than he understands it. Because we're sitting here, we feel it more, bro. We're in pain. We're walking into work, bro. I went to Easters the next day. This guy walked past me in a Queensland jersey, bro. This old man, and he said to me, I just told Freddy Fitler, I said, thanks, bro.
Bro, I got a neighbor who has a Queensland flag. He sticks it up in his yard every time they win.
And you're like,
he
oh.
leaves it there for 2 weeks.
See, it hurts us, bro.
I'm driving up into my drive. I'm like,
Cause
You want to punch his head? It'll be alright because he's got 2 more. Now the thing with Freddie is, I always said this. I was always very vocal about this. He should have been sacked after 2020.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. We're not ruthless.
Because that is all coaching. That's Wayne Bennett just out coaching you.
Edric Lee won an Origin.
Corey Allen, bro.
Corey Allen, bro. Corey Allen was on 700k with us, and we didn't even start him.
A bloody baby Harry Grant. Little kid, bro. How do you lose? They were like they were saying that's the worst Origin team because it was.
It was literally.
They won, but nobody knows. There's no explanation for it besides getting out coached.
Just Brett Fitler. So I don't know why we're not ruthless enough that we should have got rid of him in 2020.
Yeah.
Any candidates, boys? Anyone that you think should coach quickly before we move on to the game?
Jeff Tuvey.
You reckon?
I think it's time, bro. I know he hasn't coached in a while, but he gets it, bro.
I don't think you need to coach.
He's a little tough bastard. And someone's gonna be accountable for it. He's gonna blow up, and the refs say do something wrong.
That was the best.
And I just feel like he was always a really good coach. I feel like he was unfairly sacked by Manny in 2015.
Yeah.
Considering the whole foreign announcing he's leaving, Cherry Evans going to the Titans and then backflipping, like he had to coach through all that,
Yeah,
and he still was 1 win from the 8. Like I think Tuvey's a good option. I think they're saying Michael Innes. I want a Des, obviously, but Des now at the Titans.
Queensland even took that off us, bro.
Yeah,
They knew exactly what they were doing, bro. The day after we lose Origin, Titans get Des Hasler. They're toying with us, bro.
Hey, bro, come past there. He's like, you know what, fuck it, let's go.
No announcement, another. Yeah, brother, come.
So I think no matter who gets picked, I think Willie Mason has to be there. The Morris brothers have to be there. Andrew Johns has to be there.
Jones can stay away from there, bro.
Okay, so you think that?
Both Johns.
Jones.
Matty said he won't do it because he's focusing
I'm
on
not
his
talking about
medical
coaching.
career.
I'm just talking about being there.
Andrew is good to be there, but he's not coaching. I don't think
can't
Andrew
coach.
wants to coach.
No. I don't want him to coach. I'm saying whoever coaches.
Yeah, but Andrew
this
was
should
there.
be their team.
Didn't
No,
Andrew
but he's
was
there for
there.
once, twice a week, bro. Coaching the 7. He's not coaching everyone.
Cause he just had a cry over it, bro. Like
What?
him and his brother, they had a cry
Had a
over it. You know what I
tiff,
mean?
And who ended up being right? His brother.
His brother,
His
Matty.
brothers and Matty's right. I respect Matty because he will say whatever he thinks
He feels.
has to be said. But look, Willie Mason should be there.
Willie Mason, Morris brothers, Michael Ennis should be in there. No matter what, if he's coaching or not, I think he should be in there. Who else have we got? Fuck, I had
Just get Josh Reynolds there, man. I know he's playing still. Who cares,
bro. Like
You want to know? You want to see a guy that plays with heart and passion, bro. There's
him.
no one that plays like he's the closest thing to a Queenslander we have.
yeah, bro.
He's the
he knows.
psychopath, bro.
Because even now at this age, when he plays for us this year, he was just a grub. Cuz.
Yeah, like,
He just got into people.
It's an art. It's an art that Queenslanders know because they're grubs.
Oh man, I'm dying.
But not every New South Welshman knows. Josh, will instill the values in there, bro.
TK, anyone before we move on?
There's not much out there, bro, to be honest.
But I'm telling you,
There's not much out there. Who are we going to go for? Outside of twos and outside of the people that we've mentioned, who are we going to go for?
yeah, what are we gonna do, bro?
Like, isn't
Craig again, so he can lose some
Think
more.
about it. We're struggling to find NRL coaches. Like when the Dragons were like, we got rid of Griffin. We're like, who are we going to sign?
What
Now
about
we're talking
Mary?
Origin.
What about Mary? Did Mary play Origin, mate?
Bro, so anyway, the last thing I want to talk about the coaching with the Blues. When I look at this coaching stuff, I just vomit. When I look at Queensland's, I even vomit even harder. Because Greg Inglis,
But do you know
Jonathan
what that
Thurston,
is?
Cameron Smith.
I always say this when we do the Force 9 podcast about soccer. Certain players can manage just based on their playing career.
Yeah, literally.
Like I always say this about Zidane. I'm like, Zidane commands respect and people listen to him because he was Zizou, right? With that Queensland team, they all grew up watching GI. They grew up watching Cam Smith. They grew up
Are
watching
they gonna
JT,
not
Ruth
listen
Slater.
to him?
No, of
They're
course.
sitting there like he's,
They're listening to everything they're saying. They're soaking
Exactly.
everything up.
you
which
know.
is
But
when-
who do we have that's the equivalent
Yeah,
of
but
that?
No.
Freddie was insane in Origin, bro.
But that's why I didn't get it.
It doesn't actually make sense. It doesn't make sense. And Freddie's shown he can be a good coach at the World Cup, bro. He was Lebanon's coach, brother. We got robbed against Tonga. We should have gone to that semi.
Because
Yeah.
don't talk to me. I didn't care what he done for a World Cup. Don't you know when people talk to me about World Cup in rugby league?
I know you don't like it, but
No,
I like
just,
it.
you like it, and everyone could like it, but it just doesn't prove anything. Cause straight up,
slower game. It's a slower
everything is
game.
different, bro. And you have good players around you. You're versing weaker teams.
All right, anyway, but for game 3,
Game 3, who you picking quickly? 'Cause
bro,
we've cracked the
young
limits.
guy, bloody Dylan Edwards, Jacob Preston, Schmolle, young players that are gonna be Burden, young players that are gonna be there.
I'd pick Hines at 6 as well.
Pick Hines,
I don't know if
pick
he would,
Moses.
I don't know if he would play, bro.
Guys that are going to be there in the future. If Hines will probably be there in the future at some point.
Bro, if we're,
But I think Moses played well enough to say, bro, he could probably even play next to Cleary.
that's true.
He could probably play next to Cleary.
I don't
bro.
mind it.
And he's a great runner of the football. I can't say that he can't. You know what I mean? But guys like Stefano should probably get another crack and get some meaningful minutes. You know, young guys that are going to be there in the future. Like guys that we would
Schmolle,
pick in the
Kolomatangi.
Kolomatangi,
Look at our
bro.
catalogue. Look who we can pick from. And
Bro,
we just-
Murray, you still pick Murray because he's still young. He's going to be there for the
and I'll
next
put him.
10
I'll
years.
pick him as captain.
Yeah.
I'll tell him to captain that team, bro.
100%, bro.
Because he's gonna be our future captain. Really.
100%. But guys like, bro, get Dylan Edwards in there. Like, there's just lots of players that really should be. Campbell Graham.
Campbell Graham.
Shout out, I reckon. I said this one. No one ever mentions it. I said I want Gato at 14.
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
everyone's like,
I understand that, but I don't know.
Gato's in unbelievable form, but he's just.
I'm not. I like Gufferson. I think he's an absolute gun player, but I just don't think it's Origin, man. I don't think he's an
Why
Origin.
not?
No, he's an
Why
origin.
not?
No, he
Why not?
can,
I
but
just-
like,
I don't know.
okay. How many years does Gato have left at the top level? Like, his team is trying to push him out of fullback.
I know, but he's a good 14 is my point. If you're
No,
gonna-
I get
but,
that.
but
Yeah, yeah.
you'd rather McInnes or something like that, then.
Why, but?
No, I would
I'll
rather.
take
I would rather
Gato
Gufferson
over
all
McInnes
day.
is a machine, bro.
No, but I'd rather Gufferson, bro.
Yeah, but Gato covers more. The
I
whole
know,
reason we're in,
that's true, that's true.
The reason we're in the position we're whinging about what we're whinging about is because we didn't have an adequate 14.
Yeah.
No,
Why
I don't
not
want to
put
cut
a
out.
14?
Yeah, but Burden can be that 14.
No, but you're
no,
talking
but I
about starting
want
in the
Burden.
center.
No, but I want Burden in the team.
I was honestly thinking he could get in the halves.
Nah,
Nah,
I don't
I
know.
want
But-
Burden in the team, not playing 14.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
he
the
has to be
Blues.
in the team.
I think the Blues' future This is what the Blues' future looked like, the spine. It's either Dylan Edwards or Tedesco, whoever.
Edwards. If
Okay.
we're going future,
But
Edwards.
my 6 and
Edwards,
7 is
Pappenhausen.
Hines and Cleary.
Yeah.
That's my 6 and 7, right? Then off the centers, whoever's in form, whoever's injured. If you have the play, like if Campbell Graham gets picked, if the players are fit, I would lock in Matt Burton at 14. I would lock it in because he provides different things in the game. He can cover all positions. If anything happens, you're safe. All you have to worry about is managing your bench now because your 14 is there forever. You get in the game.
Stop taking players who are, maybe he'll be fit. Oh, yeah, we don't know his fitness.
But we've said this all year about
Bro,
Tom. Wallah,
bro.
Tom hasn't been fit all year.
Tomo towards the end exploded. You have to pick him, but cause you know Tomo's injury prone, don't you just anticipate that
Yeah.
and put like
They didn't.
this two hooker stuff does not work with New
And guess
South
what?
Wales.
Campbell Graham's in the form of his life, yeah? And guess what Billy Slater does? He looked at Ponga and he's like, nah, I got to go with Reece Walsh. A bigger position.
But cause Ponga and Tommy Turbo is like night and day compared to what they like. Turbo was the best player in Origin.
Fitness-wise. If someone's not fit for you, they're not reliable anymore. True or not?
Yeah, but Turbo played majority of the season at least. Ponga didn't.
Yeah, but do you not watch a game and you see Turbo go into tackle, get tackled, and do you not think
He's not there, bro.
Dude,
It's
do you
not
not
him.
think-
Wallah, he's literally playing.
He's
literally playing because Bailey wanted to play.
That's why you put a proper utility on
Like-
the bench.
Anyway, all right, boys, that's Origin. Let's get out of the way from Origin. We let out all our frustrations. Now, Tanaka, I need your frustration because this topic specifically for you. It's a bit of a long episode today. I'm sorry, but we got to get through what we got to get through. The Ben Hunt saga. Now, Ben Hunt today, I think last week came out and said he wants to release an immediate release. We started hearing rumors that he would pay his own contract out. He just wanted to leave. He wanted to be closer to home. Then we heard the whole Brisbane saga. He wants to go to Brisbane, win a championship. Everyone's like, that's not fair. How do you go from there to there? And then the Titans sack Justin Holbrook out of nowhere, get Des Hasley in. Now, all this is related. All of it. It's all related, I believe.
100%?
I think that
100%.
Titans sacking Holbrook now, I think they've already...
Indication to Ben.
I think they've got Ben locked in. I think Ben Hunt's going there. And I think they're like, look, if you can get out now, get out now. Get used to the team now. And if not, we'll sort it out next year. But as a Dragons fan, I've heard a lot of different opinions.
Yep.
People saying, no, I want him to stay. People are like, bro, sack him, let him leave. His body language the other day wasn't 100% right. It looked like it was his last game.
Yep.
But tell me, as a Dragons fan, what's your thoughts on it? And if you're in Dragons control, if you have the power of the Dragons, what do you do in this situation?
Okay, first and foremost, there's a lot to unpack with the Ben Hunt situation. Me, from my side, I've looked at it in the most basic way I can look at it. Did we make the 8 with Ben last year playing out of his skin? No. Are we going to make the 8 this year with Ben play, even if it was to play like he did? No. So I see it as you've got to let Ben Hunt go. But with that being said, I don't think we can let him go and not get anything in return. We are losing our best player. But the reason why I put Ben Hunt in my elements this week was because I think in Ben Hunt's head, he's played the scenario like he waited till he went to Origin to request that release. And I have a feeling that he thought he'd touch down, go to the Queensland camp, allow himself time to distract. His manager would handle it. The Dragons would grant his release while he's on Origin.
Quick flick.
And he doesn't have to come back and face the music. And I don't like that. That's the one thing I'll say I don't like that, right? I have no issue with Ben Hunt requesting a release. And even if he leaves, I have no issue with that. Because there's a bigger issue about there's no trade window in the NRL. There's no draft system in the NRL. And Ben Hunt's just exploiting a system that's already broken. I have no issue with that. This isn't about Ben Hunt wanting to leave during the season and it being fair or not being unfair. Where it does get, but where I kind of say, if Ben Hunt leaves, that I want something in return. If it was to go to the Broncos, like it was originally discussed, and whether he played a minute or he played every single game until the Broncos got to the finals and potentially won the premiership, like, I don't care that if we didn't get anything out of that, whether it's salary cap relief, we didn't get money out of that, I think we've just done ourselves dirty. Because whether Ben Hunt plays or not, him being there, imagine Adam Reynolds drops out or cops an injury at the end of the season, you can slip Ben Hunt in there.
Perfect.
You
Literally.
know? Imagine what he's going to teach Billy Walters for the 4 to a couple of weeks that he's there for next season. Billy Walters benefits off that, even if he's not playing, but it's his knowledge and what he can instill into those players that are playing halves. So I'd want something from the Broncos. Now, when we go to the Titans, I said to Ace, and I was speaking to Ace about this, I said, bro, we send him to the Titans, But where I start is because again, we're not winning anything with Ben in there. Start thinking about how you're gonna rebuild the team. I want forwards, bro. That's the first thing I want. And I know there's that whole you can get Tino or Furunaiki. They're not gonna give us any of those players.
100% they're not.
But I also don't want to be shafted and the Titans give us Toby Saxton or Jaden Campbell. Like, we're being stitched. Like, if he goes to the Titans, I want something in return because we're losing our best player.
And you know what?
You take Jaden Campbell though.
Huh?
I'd take Jaden Campbell. I think that's fair enough.
No, I don't think it's worth it.
It's not.
What's
it's not
better
that-
than nothing?
No, it's not.
No,
that.
but they shouldn't be in a position where it's nothing. That
But
they
they
receive.
are in.
No,
No,
it shouldn't be like that.
What? Look,
They
the only-
don't need to release him.
the only reason we're strong arming the contract thing is because we didn't anticipate this to happen. And
He
where
just-
I
he
have-
just extended.
Yeah, and the reason why I have an issue with this is because players should never be given room to discuss like managerial appointments and having a
100.
say in that. Yes, you can consult players, but at the end of the day, the club does whatever the club wants to do. And none of this was an issue. Well, there were issues that Ben wasn't happy with, but he was happy to sign a contract when he did sign it.
That's what I'm
and it
trying to
wasn't,
say.
And it wasn't until Hook got released, this all kicked off.
Yeah.
He's not happy Hook's gone. And fair enough, I understand that. But no player should have enough power that they can go pick and choose who manages. Well, why not just get the player to manage the team and then run out and play as well?
Literally.
If they can choose who's playing.
Yeah, but in a position that they're in, like Ben Hunt should not be able to command that much power in the first place.
And that's where
He's
I
not-
then
he's-
have
is
an
he-
issue with the club.
Yeah.
Ben is doing what he can do because he's been allowed to do that. That's not Ben Hunt's fault. Bro,
That's
if
the
I'm
club's fault.
if I'm at work and my team leader gives me free reign to do things, I'll push things.
Yeah, 100%. It's human nature,
yeah,
but-
until my team leader goes, T,
Relax.
all right,
You
you're
overdone
doing
it.
too much here. But that's why I have no issue with Ben pushing and asking and demanding all these things because we've been bound down to him. And the problem is we haven't been thinking about how we're going to win and what we're going to do in order to aid Ben's success. And I understand where Ben's coming from. I'm 32. I want to win a premiership ring or I want to go back to Queensland. or
Yeah, I fully get that as well.
I get that. I have no issues with that. Where I have an issue is just the timing of when he's asked for the release. I don't like it. It feels a bit snaky to me. Like you
Feels like
wait-
he's been thinking about it.
no, he's been thinking about it. No doubt about
It
it.
feels like it's like been a
But-
plan where
Yeah, but don't do it when you were planning to hide away. Because to me, I perceive as if he was trying to hide.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? He went
Yeah.
he went deep too. He messaged like Buzz and all that. Like he
Yeah.
actually sent
'Cause
this journalist
if you-
direct, hey, I'm trying to leave.
if you watch the press conference after the game, he didn't want to talk about it. He felt uncomfortable
Yeah.
because he never planned for that scenario to play out, and he never planned to be still at the Dragons. And I'm like, bro, okay, you didn't think the Dragons were capable of that, and the only reason he didn't think that is because again, we've given him freedom to do whatever he wants. He thought we'd just be
They've been kissing his feet the whole time, bro.
Oh, good, Ben, you can go. And that's where I have an issue with Ben, but that's where it ends. The rest is on the board and the management. When it comes to Ben Hunt, when he goes, get something out of it. I don't
100%.
care. Get something out of it to make the team better. Don't lose your best asset and then be like, I like what the Dragons are doing now because they're probably just stalling so they can figure out the next step. That's the first time they've done anything
Correct.
in the last fucking 2 years where you go, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll give him credit for. You're actually starting to run the football club like you should be. Ben Hunt should have never been in a position to call so many shots, but now you're saying, no, we're standing on ground.
You know, I think it's Shane Flanagan. I think Shane Flanagan's got in there. Like I reckon he's speaking to the board, and he's like, "Hey, no, keep this guy until I get there at least, or end of the season." And you do not really. I think the Dragons board are stupid. I think they would have been like, "Yeah, you want to
my
go?
opinion,
Give us money." You know what I mean?
for it.
I don't think he's going until. I think he's going when the season's end.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's leaving this season.
I agree
no
with that.
issue
I
with
agree
that.
with
It's
that.
much easier to, like I said this in my TikTok before, it's much easier to trade a player during the off season when all 30 spots are not accounted for.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more room in the cap
Flexibility,
that
yeah.
isn't being used. So you can make changes like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like you will play a hardball with him until the season's end. I don't think that he's going to get a release.
No, I think he'll
I think
keep
that's
playing.
what
Yeah.
Shane's doing because your board are completely they're just
Idiots.
morons.
Yeah, they're idiots.
And Shane legit knows that, I reckon. I think that's why he was so hesitant to join it.
No. Shane knows that, and Shane probably before he joined
Said, listen
would
to
have
me.
said, "Hey, listen, I need power. I can't go off your decisions because it's going to make me look like a shit coach. I'm not the one that's
Putting
going to
his
get the
head out
results."
on the line.
Yeah,
He is.
and what's the board gonna do? They've seen what he's done before. He's got a track record of being good.
And they're
So
just
they're
gonna
like-
destroy it if they don't
They're
give
like,
them
okay,
the
they
power.
probably even know that they're stupid. They're gonna okay, fine, yeah, do everything,
Bro, I
bro.
heard the CEO of the Dragons. I don't know. Who
He's
he was.
an absolute loser.
Apparently he's a loser.
Because-
Apparently,
yeah.
apparently Dragons
It's a
are like
retirement plan.
his retirement home.
But you got to
He
think.
just doesn't care.
I know
It's-
Shane's still at the Manly and he's doing whatever. But now I'm pretty sure this is in the back of his mind. He's already thinking. This
Who
is
can
what
I
my
grab?
cap lugs. All right, if I let Ben Hunt go, what do I want my halves to look like? All right, what sort of deals? He's given him time to start strategizing.
Yeah.
Not,
And I think that's very good for the Dragons.
you know, not.
That's what you
not-
should do.
Yeah, not that he rocks up and goes, "Well, Ben's gone." What'd you guys get when Ben left? Nothing.
Nah, yeah, he's,
All right, mad.
nah, he doesn't want. He doesn't want to be in that
What
position.
do you want me to do? You know,
Yeah.
so that's why I kind of say I thought Ben would be gone by now when I was sitting this. To be honest, and I had no issues with Ben going. I don't feel bad if a player doesn't want to be at a club. Let them go. That's always
That's my motto too.
that's
But
my motto. But don't get shafted in the process. That's the only
Speed
thing I
up the
say.
rebuild.
Yeah.
Huh?
Speed up the rebuild.
Yeah, don't get shafted.
yeah,
Use-
they got to cover you. You got to
Get-
cover
get
yourself.
some young-
leverage.
get some
We
young
got
players.
You got
right
leverage
now.
100%.
Like use it.
Yeah.
Don't be like we got leverage, but nah, you know what, bro?
No, go Ben Hunt, no.
Just take whatever the first offer that comes
Yeah,
through.
no, use your leverage because it's undeniable. No fan in NRL right now sits there and goes, Ben Hunt's not going anywhere. We all know Ben Hunt's going to leave the Dragons.
It's about
Now
when.
just when and
Yeah.
why or what are we going to get for it?
And for how much?
Yeah, exactly, and that's
Yeah.
all it is. So
Yeah, I when it first happened, I said Ben Hunt. I said just let him go then. Fuck him off. You don't want to be here. That's the top of us I am. If you don't want to be here, bro,
it's business.
the door's there. Okay, but then I'm like, you know what? I like what the Dragons are doing. When they came out, I said no. I like what they're doing because they're not going to get shafted here, which is they shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, cuz they got to win things, cuz
It sets a
they
bad
got a fan base,
precedence
bro.
as well.
They have a passionate fan
Bro,
base.
imagine the precedence it sets, not in the NRL, but at the Dragons. Imagine that happens, and then tomorrow Jack Bird knocks on the door and goes, "I want to go."
Yeah, everyone
And
starts
then
going.
Lomax knocks on the door.
I wanna
and goes,
go.
I want to go.
Yeah, you're
Or
gone,
what?
you-
Why aren't you letting me go? You let Ben go.
Yeah,
So
Let him go.
yeah.
Who
shit
cares
anyway.
No,
if Jack Bird wants to go?
no, it's not.
You-
No, he's just saying, he's
it's
just
not-
saying.
Yeah,
it's not
I
about
know,
the player.
I know.
It's just about setting the precedence that we're not gonna let you
All right, boys.
call
We
the
got
shots.
walk
like
all
that.
over us.
Yeah.
we got 2 more topics to talk about before we wrap it up. Gus Gould.
It's a long one.
Gus
today,
Gould. All right, I just got a quick message to the Bulldogs fans. What? All good. Gus Gould. For the Bulldogs fans, I've been watching a lot of podcasts and TikToks and whatnot, and everyone has their own opinion. Obviously, we have our own opinion. We don't necessarily agree with everyone, but I don't want this to become something that is an actual thing. You know what I mean? Because I don't, Fred doesn't, we don't believe that Gus Gould is doing anything wrong. I read a whole article, even Tanaka read it, and he's not even a Bulldogs fan. Right? That's how vocal the Bulldogs fans are. Right? We're very passionate, but I know they're frustrated, and I know they're upset, and we're not in the position we want to be. But it's not a Phil Gould problem. It really isn't. Phil Gould isn't coaching us week in, week out. He is not selecting teams. He's not dropping players and bringing players in. He's literally fixing our salary cap. He's literally fixing our junior grades, right? And if you want a 1-year turnaround, then I don't know, bro. Go hang out with LeBron or something.
He's not fixing.
Yeah.
He's fixed.
Yeah, he's fixed. Yeah, okay, no, but what I'm trying to say is why he came in for, right? He came in to fix junior pathways and build junior footy. And, bro, we have so much talent already, young talent, that we can choose from, right? They might not be 100% yet, but they're in the process. If you look at Penrith Panthers, right? Kickout goes, Hoskin comes in, right? They get Luke Garner, was it Garner? And he doesn't even play that much because they got Hosking and they got another 3 blokes that I heard that are even better or as good as Kickout. They're just waiting to unleash him, right? O'Sullivan, they flick him off. Who comes in? Cogger. Now, I don't think Cogger was in the junior system.
No,
But they know, but this is what Phil Gill does. He gets the talent. He's like, you know what? Come in, we might need you one day. So Bulldogs fans, just calm down. If you expect things to happen in 1 year, then you're not a real fan. And you should watch, like, I don't know, watch basketball or something. Where Brooklyn Nets get everyone and just fail. That's what will happen. You need time, bro. This needs time. Penrith, I remember for so long, Penrith was so mediocre, but they were so mid. And then they just became these beasts, cuz. They got Nathan Cleary in Origin, they had Malone. They just become these beasts, and then they're still dominating to now, bro. Back to back. Played 3 grand finals?
Look, here's the thing.
1, 2 out of... Come on, bro.
The thing that, like, he's there to create the system that's going to lead us to the promised land again. Which we're not good for 2, 3, 4 years. We're good for a decade.
Long-term
And the way you do it is by getting growing your youth programs and your pathways programs. Jersey flags first. New South Wales Cup is first, despite the fact that we have the most ins and outs in the NRL. We have had the most people promoted from New South Wales Cup, and yet they just get guys from Jersey Flag and promote them or switch around the team, and they still win games. Giles Skelton has not lost in the New South Wales Cup this season. He's drawn one game and won the rest of them. Like, now it comes a point where we have to start using them. Like, the players that we're developing, use them in the NRL. Don't let them escape.
Use them
That's
now,
why
see who's
people
good,
are
who's not.
annoyed. That's why people are annoyed about Averillo. Because we grew Averillo. We spent all that time playing him. He's played 71 first grade games. He's like 22, 23. And he's looked very good at times.
Yeah.
And everyone is mad because we did all that work
To go.
blooded him so that another team can take him
A new
for
team.
only 400k. But I look at it from Gus's perspective. For the same way Penrith look at it. Is he worth 400k based on what he's producing right now? No. It's potential. You know who else has potential?
Blake
Jarrell
Wilson.
Skelton.
Jarrell
Blake
Skelton.
Wilson. What do you call him? Ethan Kwai Ward, who we just got. Bronson Sherry even is still pretty young.
Yeah, we have a lot of talent.
We
in
have
that
a
position.
lot of guys in the center spot, bro. Like,
Yeah, I think the Averillo thing ticked off the fans.
it
made them
really annoyed the fans because he's a fan favorite. But you don't let fan favorites go. Like, I probably would have kept him.
I would have kept him, but I understand what they're trying to do.
But,
business at the same
but
time.
man,
End of the day.
the Gus, I can't stress his enough. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he
He's
literally knows what
like,
he's doing.
It's Gus Gould, bro. Like,
He's got evidence as well. It's
Yeah,
not like
dude,
no, but
man,
it's not like someone came in and they have a good track record and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do this," and nothing ever happens. Like the guys come in and he's changing things, bro. We were seeing young players play. It's our own, like it's in front of our eyes. Evidence.
And
Think
man,
about
he's
It's not like the
he's
Dragons, but the
he's a
Dragons, like,
recru-
what are you saying? You're
He's-
like, you're in this situation where you're like, cuz, like, what do we have? I don't even know who's good.
Bro.
I don't know who's reliable.
He knows all
that's
the
true.
he knows
I
all
know,
the
I
prospects.
know.
All the guy does is watch rugby league, bro.
Bro, he's always at
Literally
the
all he
Lidcombe
does.
and-
Cause the second I think it's Olapao now. I think that's how you say. The second he whinged at Brisbane and requested and got a release, he's already there before he's even requested a release.
It's his life, bro.
Cause he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows the top prospects. He knows who he wants to keep, who he doesn't want to keep, and I trust his judgment.
Yes.
we should all trust his judgment.
Okay,
If he
track
doesn't
record.
think that Averillo is worth the money, then I'm gonna trust his judgment. Especially when we have people coming through that are probably on less than 400.
100% they're gonna be on
And
this.
he
What's
knows
Kira's
where
on?
he knows where you spend the money, bro. He knows this money should be spent
Yeah,
on
yeah.
key positions, especially what the team needs. If he wants to spend $1 million on Payne Haas, have you watched our forward pack recently? He
Then we
could
have to do
definitely
it.
use the Payne Haas. So I'm not gonna judge him.
Nah.
He's like the whole Crichton deal. He believes he's a fullback. Crichton wants to play fullback. Great. He's on 825. He's not on big fullback money. Like that's so if
Decent, it's pretty
he
decent.
if he ends up being a top 5 fullback and we've got him for 825k a year, that's a master stroke. Instead of paying him 1.1, what other top 5 fullbacks get?
And then you got salary cap going up, which is probably
Yeah,
these
that-
players are gonna be 1.4, 1.5. You're gonna start
yeah.
hearing like it's normal.
Yeah, like the 825 is diluted. It's not 825 now. It's 825 in a year. It's probably worth. You know what I mean? Like
50.
yeah. So I think that's a great deal, and he's got recruiting power, bro. He's the first thing the guy did. He's got a good young coach who's shown very good, promising signs. Yeah, we're not doing too well the last couple of weeks,
Now, Bulldogs
but
fans are just they just react
bro,
very
we're
quick.
spoiled. Man. We've been spoiled for that. Like they're used to a grade of football that we have not got in 7 years. I understand, but
Frustrating, man.
but
I
if
can't
we
see
had Gus
why.
from 2017, 2018, we would be in a much better spot now than where we are now. Gus has been there like a year and a half. Let him cook.
Let him cook something, bro. I just think
I've
that
got patience, bro. I
I'm
believe in it.
patient
I
too.
believe in it. He's setting us up to be good for many, many years to
it's
come.
the same thing with you in Manchester United, right? Like when you look at your coach, you're like, it's good, it's fine, you know? Like he's good, this is the one. Now we just have to be patient. You're not expecting to win things straight away. You're not expecting to challenge. And there's a lot of fans that are like, oh, he lost these games,
No,
he's
there
shit.
There still has to be pressure on Gus.
No,
I
no,
understand that.
100%.
But there's a point when he becomes unwarranted pressure versus,
Yeah.
you know, and like I said, he's got receipts. Like you said,
100%.
your Jersey Flag side, Juju South
Well,
Wales
let's
Cup
look at
side.
Penrith. And you're like, all right.
And then the Penrith thing. Not to mention, Gus has been in the hot seat as a coach. How did he do as a coach?
It was good.
So don't tell me he doesn't know what he's doing.
Exactly.
Like he's
He's
got
great.
evidence on both sides. Like as a coach and as a GM.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to say. I'll take Gus Gould right now.
100%.
Just don't hide him.
You know, but when he
Gus-
came, when he got the pause, when he got to the Bulldogs, I was the happiest bloke. All right, listen. All right, let's move on, boys. It's going to be very long.
Yeah, Manly.
Manly, Brooks to Manly. It's quickly, boys. What do we think?
No, Brooks is good.
Okay, yeah. What do we think?
I
And
think
what's
Brooks
happening?
is good. I think they're setting the future up a little bit because Cherry Evans probably, like, I reckon at any minute in the next year or two, Cherry Evans probably retire. So at least they have Brooks
You
who
reckon?
can cover. But yeah,
I think
so.
he'll retire from Origin and have like another 2 years.
I think he's got a couple of years. They've got Brooks for 4, which should be his last NRL contract. $650 a year is a little, like, I know it's not that much money for a half,
That's
but
decent, bro. Straight up.
But I feel like $650 is fair enough. I probably wouldn't have given him more than $600 because
Yeah.
it's Brooks.
Yeah.
But
I think he'll repay that.
I
really do.
think Brooks should go to a place where he's wanted. So I'm happy for Luke because they
And there's
obviously
no
want
pressure
him.
on him as well.
And now they've got Paulo. Okay, now then they've gone on a spending
All right,
spree.
let's go on. Tell us exactly
they
what
went
happened now.
Paulo, Junior Paulo, Jackson Paulo. Sorry. They've re-signed Josh Schuster probably to go play in the back row, lock back row, whatever. Then they've got Tommy Talau for Fainu, which I don't understand. At first, I thought they got the second rower brother, but no, they've actually given away. Like, speaking to a lot of Manly fans, they're very annoyed because Talau had the worst game of the season this year. Like, if you pick an individual player, he's like Morgan Harper for the Tigers at this point. And now you've swapped one of your best prospects for Tommy Talau. A lot of fans don't really like that.
Yeah.
And now they're juggling Brad Parker, Morgan Harper, Tommy Talau, Kohler, Saab, Tupolodu. Like, they've got like 10 back, Garrick. They've got like 10 backs that they're going to rotate.
But, you know,
But
Yeah,
they're going to... I'm expecting some offloads. Like, some players to miss the cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then, in one day, they made like 6 signings.
They're trying to move quick, bro. They're trying
Yeah,
to win
they've-
that championship next year, bro.
But they've signed a lot of players that are middle of the range.
Yeah.
This is where I get the whole Moneyball vibe. Are they thinking that they're worth more than what they're actually going to pay for them?
I don't know.
Only time will tell.
So you think-
But they made some very dim-witted moves. In my opinion, they're going win now. Like,
Yeah.
they're going for the win now
They're trying
move.
to build something right now.
Because you don't trade away 2 young players for Aaron Woods if you're not trying to
Yeah, that's the
improve the
dumbest-
team right
they
now.
mugged them there.
Yeah, you mugged them
Yeah,
hard.
you mugged them hard. I don't really get that. But
It is what it is.
Woods is doing all right for him.
So I think Luke Brooks to Manly is good. I think I said this to you so many times about him, bro. He just needs to leave that place because confidence is everything. Wallahi, like that guy, he can have a running game. He can be like he just needs a bit of confidence, right? I don't pay him big money, but once he gets that, he'll be all right. So I think that him and Cherry Evans will balance very very well. Tanaka, any last words on that before we get into our tips?
Nah, just let him run the ball, bro.
Let him cook. Let
Just let him run
Brooks
the ball.
cook.
Let Brooks cook, man.
Let
When
Brooks cook.
he's run the ball this year more than he's ever run,
He's
and
very,
that's
very
good.
All right, boys. This week Parramatta has a bye. Let's get into the round 18 tips. Start off with you boys, Cronulla and Dragons. I just need you to tell me the score prediction and who wins.
Plus 40.
Plus 40 by Cronulla.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Cronulla 13 plus.
Cronulla 30. I'm gonna go Cronulla 13 plus as well.
You're nice.
Warriors and Souths.
I'm going Warriors.
1 to 12.
Nah. 13
Nah,
plus.
I'm going Warriors 13 plus, bro.
I'm going Warriors 13 plus. I'm gonna agree with you boys.
Souths are just a little bit broken right now, and
Christian Welsh v Penrith.
Where is it?
It's at Amy Park.
yeah, I'm going.
Marvel Stadium.
I'm going Melbourne 1 to 12. Yeah,
Same.
Melbourne 1 to 12.
I think just the experience in the halves will get Storm over.
yeah.
I'm
Munster's
going,
back, bro.
I'm going Penrith 13 plus for that one. Canberra Titans.
Titans.
Ooh,
Where
is that GIO? It's
Titans.
cold, cuz.
in the day or the night?
3 p.m.
Gonna go with. Wait, Papali just hurt himself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna go Canberra 1 to 12.
Yeah, I'm going to go Canberra 1 to 12 as well.
Titans 13 plus.
Cowboys, Tigers.
Cowboys, Tigers. I gotta go the Tigers, eh? After last time, I'm going Tigers 1 to 12, bro. I can't. The Cowboys are playing good, but cuz they got 60 put on them, bro.
Nah, I'm going Cowboys 20 plus, bro. That halves combination is atrocious.
And Holmes, Valentine Holmes as well is in form.
He's
bro.
gonna want to
Yeah,
get revenge.
He wants revenge.
You know what? I'm going the Cowboys,
and
man.
he's not going to be even matched up against Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford.
yeah,
gone.
true. Yeah, you know what? I'm going the Cowboys, bro.
I'm going to go Cowboys 1 to 12. I think it'll be like a hard game to win, bro, for them.
I think Cowboys 13 plus.
I'm going 20.
Right, okay. So Brisbane and Dolphins. It's at the Gabba. It says the Gabba.
Yeah, the Gabba because the World Cup is on.
Okay.
So they're not playing at Suncorp no more.
That's it.
I'm going Brisbane 13 plus.
Like Gabba.
Weird.
Yeah, Wollongabba.
I know, but I'm just like,
weird.
I'm thinking how they're
I've
going to
never
set
heard
up
that
for a league game.
Yeah,
bro.
no, it's the same as the SCG. It's going to be terrible.
All right, the Gabba, the Gabba, Brisbane and Dolphins. What'd you go? Brisbane 13 plus.
Yeah. Katoni for a hat trick. I'm going.
1 to 12 Finns, bro. They got to get some pride back, man.
Katoni hat trick, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, I think Brisbane are gonna really give it to them. After
They
that,
already did.
no, after
Yeah.
last week's game,
No,
Kevy
that
Walters.
was a close
Hey,
game
Kevy
before.
Walters was dirty, bro.
Yeah, he was
That
not
was- I
happy.
love that shit.
I love
Yeah,
that, bro.
they
He
lost.
was
You wanna
mad.
change? I want to change them.
Brisbane
Bro.
13
I
plus.
forgot. Let's go 25 plus.
Yeah, because now he come the young kids from Brisbane, bro. Because now Ricky's out. Walsh probably going to miss some time.
Oh, you know what? I'd go Brisbane 1 to 12.
Yeah, I'm going Brisbane 13 plus. The young kids are going to come in.
You say makes me think. Now I'm going
Nah,
back.
because he
Finns
told me
1 to
Ricky's
12.
out, Flegler's out.
Finns 1 to
Yeah,
12.
Flegler's out. Reece Walsh out.
All right, boys.
But Cobbo's probably going to get moved to fullback.
All right, Bulldogs Knights. I'll be at that game. Fred will be at that game.
Are we going?
I'm gonna go. Yeah. You gonna come with me, bro, or you gonna go with yourself?
What do you think, bro?
We'll sort it after anyway. We'll talk about it. What are we gonna say?
I feel like there's still going to be some late changes in the lineup. I think they're playing mind games. Really good to see Rajab in.
Shout out to Kyler Rajab,
yeah,
my brother.
really good because I think
Finally starting, and I hope they don't change it late and get him out.
No. Carl's
He's injured.
injured, so I'm expecting Carl to be back into the team when he's healthy. But really happy for Rajab. He's going to be able to showcase what he's got. Really happy for Jackson Topane.
Happy for Perham.
Yeah, shut up, man. That was freaking-
Why do you do that to me?
Why'd
bro?
you just ruin the whole mood? Cuz?
Now I was happy. Now
It's a
I'm
4-hour podcast now. If you
Yeah.
start talking about Perham.
Guys, yeah. Like he's not that bad, but it's just I want.
Anyway, go on with
change.
your tip. What do you think?
I'm going Knights.
Fuck me.
I'm going Knights.
Newcastle.
Knights.
I'm going Bulldogs.
Knights
By
one-
14. Bulldogs by 14. It's my lucky number. I'm going to the game. He's better get it done, boys.
Knights.
Kyler Rajab to score his first NRL try in front of me.
Knights 1 to 12.
Knights Ponga Masterclass.
Fuck off, man. Fucking hurt me like that. All right,
I
last
hope
game.
Waddell pulls his headgear again.
All right, last game, boys. Manly and Roosters, and it's at 4 points.
Ah, better.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is battle
4
of rubbish.
points.
Yeah.
I gotta go Manly 1 to 12, bro. They're different beasts at 4 points, bro.
Fuck, who did I tip here? I think I tipped Manly too, man. I'm gonna go Manly 1 to 12 as well.
Mandy, I want to go 13 plus. I think we're going to see Garrick on steroids this weekend.
And I think we're gonna. This is the game that gets Tedesco dropped. So,
Tedesco's never getting dropped, but
I know,
my Paseka to score.
let me call my. Let me give some controversy. You know what I mean? Alright, boys. That's it. That's a wrap. That
Yeah.
was a very
Long
long
one,
episode. How long was that?
2 hours.
No, man. No,
Hour
shut
and
up.
10.
2 hours.
It wasn't 2 hours. It's
was.
8
I'm
o'clock.
smiling, bro. 80 of this bloke's head.
An hour and 13.
Hour 17.
Okay,
Cool,
that's
that's
good.
close.
That's pretty decent.
It's alright, it's alright.
We did alright, boys.
That's what happens when you have a third person.
No, that's what happens when we talk about Freddy Fitler.
Yeah,
Freddy
that's-
Fitler,
it
get
was
fucked.
Origin too. Fuck you, you dog.